sure if I can do without my glasses. Let me try. How to find profitable trades. I had somebody just this morning on my Telegram group ask a question, and let me see if I can actually pull that question up. And there it is. So if you're not part of this Telegram group, I personally would recommend that you be part of a community. It doesn't have to be my group, but it's a good idea to make sure that you, you're part of a community where, it's not just you trying to figure out this whole financial investment thing, especially in the crypto market. I'm looking for Nina's question. Oh, here it is. She says, hi everyone, please, what are the criteria you use in selecting a coin to trade? Do I just select random coins /BTC, analyze and trade? Okay, so I kind of want to address that question. And in addressing the question, I put together this little Google document. And hi, Jeffrey, it's good to see you. Yes, a lot's been going on since last week. And I'm here to answer your questions. But whilst you're getting your questions ready, I just want to go over Nina's question from the Telegram group this morning, which was basically how to find profitable trades. Now, one of the ways in which to find a profitable trade is to use your watch list. Now, with a watch list, I'll give you an example of my watch list. If we go over to TradingView, I mean, I do have some coins here, and probably the first thing, this coin is a Mana in USD. Now, Mana in USD, I actually got Mana in USD off of a trading signal. Hi, Tunde, good to see you. I got Mana in USD off of a trading signal I tend to recommend on my Telegram group, which is mycryptoparadise.com, and they do have a free service and a paid service. I am not subscribed to their paid service as of yet, but every now and then they will throw out some free services. And so what I've been doing is I've been trying to analyze this service to see how reliable, how dependable, and more importantly, how accurate they are with their signals. And so Mana was one of the signals they threw out, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago or so. And so I put it on my watch list. So this is what a watch list is for. Hi, Lawal Adam, good to see you. Let me know where you are signing in from, where you're streaming in from today, what country. I'm always interested in knowing what countries you are streaming in from, and how long you have been trading, and also what do you trade. I can't just assume everybody trades cryptocurrency. I personally do not only trade cryptocurrency. I also trade options as well as shares on the American Stock Exchange, the New York Stock Exchange. Okay, so Mana was Mana USD probably. That was a signal that went out, and I put it on my watch list, and I started charting it. Now I have it here on a daily. Yes, I started charting it, and I'm trying to remember the point at which they gave Mana, where they called Mana, was somewhere down here. I think it was 39. Right now, Mana is 96, so it's tripled. Mana has tripled. Hi, Lawal, all the way from Saudi Arabia, but Nigerian. Good to have you. Hi, Jerry from UK. UK is my country of birth, for those of you who don't know. Okay. So a watch list is so important. When you hear about stuff that's going on, Somali Hero was asking, what do I expect about the future of Bitcoin? I personally don't have any personal expectations other than the expectations I get from the analysts out there. So the analysts are saying it should go to 100,000. I've looked at it, I've researched, I believe them. Bitcoin, when I started trading Bitcoin, it was something like 7,000. That was the summer of 2017. It was like 7K. Between that summer and that December, no, it must have been 2018. I forget. It went from like 7,000 to the highest it had ever gone back then, which was almost $20,000. So I was a convert. I believe in Bitcoin. Last October also, Bitcoin was rising from the ashes. It was 18,000. And today we all know the price of Bitcoin. It has tripled, if not more than tripled, about tripled. So once you hear about a coin, you want to put it on your watch list. If you don't know how to create a watch list right now, you can see I'm on tradingview.com. I do have a video out there, a TradingView tutorial video. You got to learn how to make your platforms work for you. TradingView is probably the most popular, I would say, it seems like the most popular charting platform or charting website out there, and it does have a lot of functionality. So work on it. Watch those videos that you need to watch to get good at it. But the watch list, it must work for you. Make the watch list work for you. Make it work for you. So Mana, when I got the signal, the first thing I will always do is I will draw my levels, and this is how you authenticate. I want to use that word. This is how you authenticate calls. When somebody says something about a stock or a coin, authenticate it. Go to your chart. They could they could make those calls for you because they studied the charts. And based on that, they're making calls to you. Now, even if you're a newbie, you can learn how to take that information and go study it. And if it doesn't make sense, or you don't believe it's at any critical point where it's going to break out, don't invest in it. Do not invest in it. So when the call was made, it was down here. I created a level. And once you create that level, what you're looking for is a breakout above the level. Now, support and resistance levels I talk about a lot, and I've made a few videos on support and resistance levels. When I was a newbie trader, I didn't know anything about support and resistance levels, and of course it stands to reason that I lost a lot of money. I blew out several accounts, and it can be discouraging. And about 18 months into my trading, I discovered how to use support and resistance levels, and ever since, I will not trade without my levels. You will not find me trading without my levels. So that's just it. You're looking for the point at which price action is breaking above the level. So if you look to the left of where this vertical line is, there has been no breakout ever since the inception of Mana and USD. No breakout beyond this white resistance level. So you're looking out. It's on your watch list. You're waiting for a time when this baby starts moving. And so if we go back, this is a daily chart. So it broke out on this day, the 4th of March. 1, 2, 3. Okay, about 4 days prior. Let's draw us another level. I just love levels because your levels help you interpret your charts. So there's that level there. It's a little thick. Let's see if I can. If it's too thick, you want to be able to see what's going on. I forget. Oh, there it is. Let's make it a thin level. Okay, so you can see, and we're going to, I love my color, guys. I use my colors a lot. If I can find them. Because what I do is I want to, in teaching, I want to be able to talk about the levels by color to make it clearer. So you see the yellow level, and that yellow level, you can see about this red candlestick. The next day, the candlestick price action goes up to the yellow level. Look what happens here. 2nd of March, it breaks above the yellow level. So it was above, it comes down. So you have it on your watch list. This whole time is price action is working its way down. It's on your watch list and you're seeing red, 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 you know, like here, percentage change red, percentage change red. It's less than the day before. And you're waiting for it, for when it turns green. When that baby turns green, you want to keep looking at it. So in this case, I wouldn't buy at this point where it breaks above a lower level. I'm going to wait for it to break above the uppermost level. Why am I going to do that? Because it can get to the white level here, as it got to it here, which this level is now resistance. It's resisting upward movement, and it can decide to come back down again. So you're not putting your money in because you're waiting to see that it breaks above the previous resistance. That's when you want to go into this coin. Now it goes up, it comes down, it touches again. Take note, every time price action touches a level, it goes up, it comes down, touches a level, up, comes back again, touches the level. Every time it touches that level, it's almost like it's gathering more momentum for the next move. Now, in all fairness, that move could be a move down below the level. So you got to be, careful. You're waiting for the move up above the level. And that happened here. Let's see, on this day. This day, it came back, it touches the level for the second time. And guys, look at this mammoth movement. This is how you make money. Your watch list is your friend. If Nina is here, because she was asking that question this morning on my Telegram group, I've got the link to my Telegram group, by the way, in the above the in the chat box. Be a part of a community. It's very difficult to trade solo. Okay, so that's one key way in which I would use my watch list. And then you would sort your watch list, because like a few days ago, everything on my watch list was red. And guys, as buyers, you need to get excited when you see red. Right now, it's a green day. The market is bullish. Stocks are moving up. It's a little late maybe to jump onto some of them because you may have missed the upward move. You want to be excited about the red. So when we click on this percentage change, it pulls it up in ascending or descending order. These are the ones you want to be excited about, the H bar, the Mana USD, because you want to always pick up your coins cheap. I mean, it's like a discount, a sales. It's negative. So you want to watch them, and when they begin to turn green, you want to be that guy that gets in at the white line. If you're that guy who gets in at, now let me draw another level. I have been here many times as a newbie. I would be that one that got in at, again, I'm going to change my colors. I would be that one who got in at that, pink line. That would be me. I would get in at the pink line, and by the time it's made a little move, guess what? It's dipping. It's going down with my money. So that's one main way in which you can find stocks or coins to trade. Of course, I've mentioned this. I continue to mention this. Join a trading community. When you join a trading community, you have multiple eyes to the ground, multiple ears to the ground. Somebody heard that Ethereum, or read something that Ethereum is going to be going up, moving up in the next couple of days, weeks, minutes, because they read some news article. You want to be privy to all this kind of information. Now, it is possible to overdo it, like it's possible to overdo anything. So you don't want to be in so many trading communities where you begin to get confused, especially as a newbie. But you definitely want to join a trading community, because this is one way in which I will get ideas. I will get information about something that's happening with a particular coin. And then as a good technical analyst, which is how I mainly define myself, I go by technicals. I'm not so much a fundamental trader. I'm not so much interested in, sometimes I'm not even interested when I'm trading stocks. I don't even know what the ticker symbol stands for. All I know is I like what the charts are doing, and the charts are telling me this is a good stock or coin to invest in. Now, for cryptocurrency, it's important to do your research. For instance, we don't need to do that much research on Bitcoin and Ethereum or Cardano or all those more highly ranked coins, because they're number 1, 2, 3, you know, that type of thing. But for the coin number 899 on the, when I say number, I'm talking about their ranking on I'm trying to think of that website. You guys know the name, it's just escaped me now. Crypto something or other. The very popular website where you go to, you can check the ranking of all the coins. Anybody got it? Okay, so join the trading community, and thirdly, subscribe to a trading signal service. Now, trading signals are only as good as you who is receiving the signal. If you're not good at making your analysis, or analyzing your signals or anything you hear about, you can easily get burned by using a trading signal. Like I said, mycryptoparadise.com is probably the one crypto service I have started recommending, only because I have tried out their signals, I've run it against the charts, and I've actually made money from a couple of their signals. The other thing that's important is when you get information about a coin, it's not like from my example here. You hear about Mana, this is it, Mana USD pair. You hear about it, and maybe it started moving here the 3rd of March. You hear about it on 6 days later. I mean, you've missed it. You've missed the move. So hearing about it now and saying, oh, my friend said he made money, and then you jump on it at this pink point, you're going to lose. So again, being able to be profitable on your trades is almost, I won't say 100%, but it's almost 100% about timing as well. And so at this point, I will begin to take some questions. And this is how, this is how you can begin to become more profitable at your trades. Not just knowing about a coin, hearing about a coin, but run your coins against your charts. Check it out yourself. I do have several videos. I have one on Fibonacci, the Fibonacci tool. That's an awesome tool, guys. You need to check it out, because what it does is it actually draws these levels for you. I have a video on how to draw the levels, but the Fibonacci tool, every now and then, and let me clear this, every now and then I will use the Fibonacci retracement tool. And how it's you find it here it is, right here, and it's the only tool I use out of all these, and there it is, the Fibonacci retracement tool, and I've started as a favorite, and so I have it here. And what it does is it creates levels for you based on the Fibonacci series of numbers, which is a universal number and is used in like every industry. It's used in mathematics, it's used in science, every industry you can think of, the Fibonacci numbers show up. And so here we're using it in trading, and you click on it, and then you pull it from your lowest point up to your highest point. And it creates these levels for you. And these levels are meaningful. And you find out that a lot of price action operates around the levels, which are support and resistance lines. And so let's look at it. We can see this blue line here creates, can you see how the blue line creates a level where there's a lot of touches? So the candlesticks are touching the blue line, and there are a lot of touches. And right at this point, can you see how there's that breakout above the blue level drawn by the Fibonacci series of numbers? And if we go to where price action is right now with Mana USD, It's coming down to this red level. Now, if this is a strong level, it will come down to it and it will ricochet off it. It'll bounce right back up off it. And that's how you use the Fibonacci series, the Fibonacci retracement tool, to inform your trading. Okay, I'll take questions now. So, hi Jerry from Russia. Essex in UK, 1 month into trading. That's today. Good for you. Keep on learning. It pretend you paid to be part of a proper conventional course where you've paid money and it's a Monday to Saturday course and you have to put in 3 hours a day. That's how you learn. And that's how I learned, to be honest. So keep it up. Grace Ruper, I hope I pronounced it right. Where are you from? Oh, from Wales, UK. You're a bit overwhelmed at the moment. So Grace says hi. She's a newbie from Wales. And she says, a bit overwhelmed at the moment with information overload. Just trying to grasp as much knowledge as I can. That's the way it works. When you feel you're getting too much information, you just have to, almost like when you ride a bike and you're kind of backpedaling, you have to kind of come off the treadmill and begin to study those bits of information that you've acquired. Begin to go deeper into them. There's no point acquiring information if you're not perfecting or understanding each area that you're acquiring. You're not getting deep into it. So that's what I would suggest. Spend time studying. Dr. Dre from Rhodes, Oduma. Welcome from Rhodes. You mean Rhode Island? Yeah, Rhode Island, USA. Jeffrey Okpe, I love this. Jeffrey's from Nigeria. Jeffrey's on my Telegram group. Oluwatobiloba Eniola, hi. Good to see you from Nigeria. Coin market cap. Thank you, Oduma. I was trying to get it. Coin market cap. So for fundamental traders, you really want, I'll pull it up. Coin, there it is. Coin market cap. Coin market cap should be your friend. And there's so much you can do with coin market cap. And there are videos out on YouTube by other creators. You know, I saw some the other day that will help you understand how to use coin market cap to the max to benefit your trading. And here we see the coins are already ranked in order. So of course, Bitcoin is the one with the greatest market cap. We can see it here. I don't even think there's a number. I think this is more than a billion. Whatever that is, a billion. Yeah. And then a close second, Ethereum is 213 billion. No, 213. Now let me get my millions and billions right. Yeah, million. Binance coin isn't doing too bad. I don't know where they came from. They came from nowhere. Because Cardano was the number 3. And look at that. So that tells you something about the authenticity of Binance coin. In 2017-18, trading on Binance, the Binance coin was under $10. I mean, look at it now. Okay, more questions. Okay, let me get to the next question. CoinGecko is another one. Yes, I've heard a lot about CoinGecko. Welcome, Taiwo. BB Life, you started a week ago. You bought some gems, but I don't know how to cash out. Thanks for making cryptocurrency easier to understand. Yes, it's important before you buy that you know how to sell. So keep on watching videos. There are lots of great YouTube creators out there with, easy to understand videos. So it's important to know how to sell, because sometimes getting out of a trade at the right time can be beneficial for you. It's not every coin you buy that you may want to stay in over a period of time. Bitcoin is that one coin, and Ethereum. I am happy to stay in them over the long haul because I've seen them prove themselves over and over. I've made money on them over the years, and I'm happy to stay with them because the projection is that Bitcoin is going to $100,000 this year. And we have a few large financial institutions here in the United States and global institutions that are predicting $150,000. So I want to be piggybacking on the back of Bitcoin and Ethereum when they, hit those high numbers. Okay. So let me see some more questions. Oduma, do you think upcoming upgrade announcements, update from the company behind the coin can also trigger price movement? Well, that depends. It's not a science. The fact that there are upcoming upgrades and the like in itself may not necessarily move a coin. There's so many factors behind what moves a coin. Ultimately, price goes up because buyers are buying. So if somebody brings out information about an upgrade and nobody buys, the price isn't going anywhere. So that's not the only factor. Definitely, Tunde Ajayi, will you say a good understanding of trading view and tools are needed? Definitely, a workman has to be very comfortable with his tools. And for a trader, being able to analyze our coins, that is our main tool, because that's the one that's going to tell you, yes, get into this trade and hopefully you make money. And that's the tool that's going to tell you time to get out of the trade because it just fell below, price action just fell below a critical price level. I want us to look at Bitcoin USD, and we got it on the daily, and look at this period of time in which Bitcoin dropped. Actually, let's look at the recent drop here, which was February 22, and look at that drop. Let me get out of it and start again. So I also like this rectangular tool here. It's good for teaching. And look at this drop. So even I gotta get more comfortable with my tools. So you see, if you entered into Bitcoin, you converted your USD into Bitcoin somewhere down here, and you've ridden it this high, and you've made a nice sum of money, okay? And if you have your chart, your levels on your charts, and so you want to keep your levels on your chart, okay? Because they inform you of the next thing to do, when to get in, when to get out. So we have some levels here. I can see some levels here. Okay. There are levels everywhere. After a while, you get comfortable with identifying levels. When I started off drawing levels, I couldn't figure it out. But over time, you begin to see whenever you have like an area here where price action is just hovering around the same area, it's not really going up anywhere fast, it's not dropping down, that usually will be a level because it's a level of consolidation. And so assuming you've ridden the move over, I don't know, 3 weeks, and you've made this nice sum of money, and then you see that price action drops below the yellow line. It drops below the yellow line. You could decide, okay, it's dropped below this yellow line of support. It's support at this, to the left of the rectangular box. It was resistance because it was resisting upward price action. But by the time it's coming down, it's hitting it as the floor, the floor, the support. Once it drops below it, you could decide, okay, hang on a minute. I've made, some nice sum of money. I don't want to lose it. So I'm going to come out of my Bitcoin for now and convert it into US dollars. And so you convert it into US dollars and you save your, you retain your profits. And it dips down and dips down and dips down. It even tries to dip down below this next level. So every day you wake up is red. Bitcoin -10, -6, negative everything. Okay, so it even attempts to dip down below the blue level. And then we see where this big candlestick is. There is a break above the blue level. You start getting a little excited because now you start seeing some green on your watch list. It's been red for like 7 days. Now you're seeing green, okay? Let's not get too excited at this point, because if you purchase at this point, you still have a ceiling here, a resistance. It could equally come back down again. We start getting excited at this one here. Let me see if I can use one of my tools. Gotta know how to use these things. No. Forgive me, guys. I think I'm trying to... Anyway, where this blue arrow thing is. So this day, I would put some of the money that I exited. Like, remember I moved from Bitcoin to USD when price action dropped below the yellow. The point where it breaks back above this yellow, where I put this upside down blue arrow, I would put some of that money back in. And then I would ride it again up to this point, and so on and so forth. Guys, you get the point. I'm in Bitcoin for the long haul, but when we went through this dip, I took my money out of Bitcoin. And after it started moving back up, I threw it back in again because I made a nice little profit, and I didn't want to see that profit go down to who knew how far it was going down. It went down to 43,000 from 61K. So that's how I tend to inform my trading and try to retain as much of my profits as possible. I hope that was useful or helpful. Let's see. So yes, definitely, Tunde, a good understanding of trading view, very critical to be a successful trader. Oluwatobi Loba says, is it advisable to use leverage? Okay, now, I always hit this leverage question everywhere I go. My opinion, as a newbie, forget leverage. Because you're a newbie. Leverage is for people who know what they're doing. Leverage is the same as borrowing money. And if I borrow money to go into a risky business, I run the risk of the business not being successful. Not only do I lose my investment, now I have to go and pay somebody else back. And that's it. That's the only thing I have against leverage. Nothing wrong with leverage once you know what you're doing. So give yourself some time to understand, to trade with your own money. I like to say what's worse than losing money is losing somebody else's money. And so imagine how bad you feel if you put $1,000 into a trade and you lose $800 of it. Well, that's such a bad feeling. But imagine if that was somebody else's money. Not only have you lost on the trade, now you have to pay it back. So that's what I feel about leverage. Okay, any more questions? I gotta keep an eye on the time. Okay, Tunde also says, no, where are we? How do you calculate profits? Let's move down. BB, how do you calculate profits? How do you calculate profits? I think I need you to be a little bit more specific in that question. Do you mean how do you calculate the profits you can make from a trade before entering the trade? I'm not sure of your question, so see if you can rephrase that with a little more detail. Taiwo says we have the link to crypto community. I don't know what that means. Tunde says, do I have sessions on support and resistance levels? When you say sessions, you mean like a live streaming session? Because I feel like it was maybe 3 weeks ago that I did a live stream on. I'll show you. I'll go to my channel. Go to my channel page. Let's look at this live. So this is the one we're in right now. And these are the replays. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drawing, I don't know, maybe drawing trend lines. You know, a lot of my sessions, it's hard to, like this one, when to exit a trade, when to enter a trade, analyzing your trade setups, all of them. There's no way I'm going to talk about those topics without hitting support and resistance lines. But in my actual uploads, what I tend to do when I'm looking for a particular video, maybe somebody wants a video, I come into my studio here, my YouTube studio, and then I'll just type in support. Like pull up the videos that have that word in it, support. And here are some videos that have it. So here it is. January 23rd, and it was, I didn't title this actually. Trading Analysis Q&A with Simi. How to Day Trade in 1 Hour, Part 3. I think I have to rename that to say Support and Resistance. Support and resistance for maximum profit. That was December 9. How to 10x your win-loss ratio, October 3rd. Yeah, so I have quite a few. And this one is a more recent one, which is December 9, support and resistance for maximum profit. Actually, I feel like I republished this one actually. So this one is pretty recent. Okay, let's move on. Let's get our screen back. Margson's Beauty Plus. Hi, Margaret. Margaret from Germany says, I bought Dego, but it continues to dip. What should I do, please? Dego. The other thing about trading, let's just pick up Dego, and I like to put it in terms of USD because I like to be able to see the value in dollars. Okay. Okay, I see it. This is what you bought, Margaret. Well, see, this is a pretty new coin on Binance. I think I clicked on the Binance. Now that's the thing, when you're searching for a coin. Let's do that again, Diego. When we search for the coin, this is on TradingView. It shows you the different pairs the coin comes with, and it shows you the different platforms where you're going to have these coins. And Binance may just, okay, so Dego USD seems to be the only platform that has Dego in terms of USD as a pair. But they may have just started, like, introduced that to their platform. But anyway, it's hard to know what to do, Margaret, because there's no historical information. It's the historical information, like how it has done in the past, that informs us on how it could do in the future. So if I was to draw levels here, I would draw, we have a level right here. We would draw a level right here. And we can see on this green day, 13th of March, which is probably maybe when you bought it, it had this mammoth move. The wicks at the top show that it moved all the way to the top, and then it retraced back and closed right at the top of the green candlestick. I mean, look at this move. So what would have happened is, on this day, your profits went all the way to $36. Then they closed at the end of the day at $25. The second day, it opened at $25.55. It went again the second day. It went again to 33. It closed by the end of the day. It came down to 26. It gained like $1. The next day, I'm going to draw another level. So at this point, we're drawing these levels. You're already in that trade. You're already in the trade. And you know what? You wanted to be out of that trade at the point at which it broke below your blue. You just wanted to get out of the trade already. That's what your levels do for you. Once it breaks below this green level, and we can see it's a level because we get a touch on each of these 3 candlesticks. Touch, touch, touch. So that level is $26.17. So you wanted to have gone out at $26.17, and you don't want to get back in until it comes back up and breaks above $26.17. The other thing you could do is this bottom level here, by the time it goes below $10, yeah, is not good. Stocks, coins, we like zigzag movement. Zigzag movement is healthy. We go up, we come down. Okay, let me try that again. Again, I have to get more comfortable with my teaching tools. We go up, we come down, then we go up. This is a healthy movement. So we expect this zigzag, but when this yellow comes down, we don't want it coming too far down. See, that's the problem. When it comes too far down, that's a full retracement. That is bad. Once it comes too far down below this support level, then you needed to be out of that long before. Okay, I hope I explained that a little. So 2 things you can do. You can hang on to it, or, you know, and hope it does this bounce up. But if it keeps going down, you see, you just don't know. This is the thing. And sometimes we learn lessons the hard way. So that's it. I've been in such trades so many times, and you just have to cut your losses. The other thing I'm still working at getting good at is cutting my losses as soon as possible. So once it starts coming down below the green level, clear out of the trade instead of waiting till it goes all the way down to the red, if you see what I mean. I hope that helped you. Jono, never buy a coin in a peak. Always buy the dips. Don't sell in a loss. Wait for another pump up and break even at least. Okay, so Margaret, that's good advice from Jono. He says exactly what I preach. Always try to buy a coin in a dip. You know, in a down market, everything is red, red, red. The minute it starts turning green, it's breaking above its previous high. Boom. That's when you want to buy. If you have confidence in that coin, you can buy at a dip. For instance, there are a lot of institutions and retail traders who knew what they were doing that bought when Bitcoin dipped all the way down to 43,000 from 60K. People were snapping up that $43,000 Bitcoin as fast as they could. So that's what you do. Okay, more questions. I like what Somali Hero just asked. Do you sometimes have the idea that someone is manipulating the market lately? In answer to your question, Somali Hero, I know that not people, institutions, whales, they manipulate the market every moment of every trading day. That's their job. They'll send the market down, they'll sell intentionally because they've got money in reserve to pick up that same security when it's dipped. So I believe the reason why Bitcoin dipped from 61,000 all the way down to 43 were institutions. They have enough money to throw at it. They were selling hard and fast. And when you sell and sell, price comes down. And when it went down, and most retail traders are bailing ship and jumping out like, oh no, you know, or some are just holding on while it dips down. They knew what they were doing. And when it came down to 43, they threw their billions of dollars back in again, sending it back up. And so the price of Bitcoin right now is pretty much back to, where is it? Oh, look at that, 59. So looking at Bitcoin, I mean, a few days ago, I put all the money I took out of it back in when it broke above. I guess, I don't know when, I don't remember when that was. It broke up and I went back into Bitcoin. So you have these dips. Again, these zigzag movements are expected. They're good. I can take one or two more questions. Let me see if there's Jono says, move stop losses into the green once you're in profit or break even at least. At least always limit your losses when trading on leverage. That is something that just has to be part of your trading portfolio. Like this move here of Bitcoin, personally, I don't trade Bitcoin with stop losses. That's just me. Don't do what I do. I believe in Bitcoin over the long haul. So I'm ready to weather it. So even during the, I'm ready to weather the down moves. But even in that huge down move we had, I bailed ship. I liked my profits. They looked nice. And I didn't want to see it go. So, but normally what you would do is once your coin is moving up, and you've set your stop losses. So if yellow was a stop loss, I entered the coin at the yellow and I set my stop loss around the yellow, and it moves up day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. Well, maybe not day 4, but day 5. And if I'm using stop losses, then I would need to move my stop loss up to there. Yeah, I move it up. So in the event that it comes back down, it throws me out of the trade and I don't lose as much as if it comes all the way down. So keep on moving your stop losses up. So if you had a 5% stop loss before, when you move it up, you're now 1%. I mean, whichever way you process you figure out your stop losses. There are different ways of doing that. And let me see. Tunde says, due to crypto high volatility, one may be required to spend lots of time watching. Therefore, when do you recommend bot? When do I recommend BOT? What's BOT? Is that a coin? Do you mean when do I recommend to buy? Be a little clearer on that today. Okay. Can you please give us views on VRK and bond finance, if still good to buy? VRK. Let's look at VRK. VRK, symbol not found in crypto. What is VRK? Is that a trading platform? You say VRK and bond finance. So they're not cryptos because they're not coming up. So I don't really understand. I don't know what VRK and bond are. You see, the thing is, I did start off trading long ago. I started trading stocks. Then I moved into crypto in the crypto 2017 crypto craze. And then when crypto dipped back down to like 3,000 and, you know, dipped from 20K basically. About that time, I moved into trading options. Till today, I still trade options. I probably trade options a little more than I trade cryptocurrency. So I'm not as current in all the crypto. The cryptocurrency industry is just fast moving. You blink and there's something else out there. Bot means a robot. It helps one to trade so as to maximize profit. Okay, I do know bot means robot, but I was a bit confused over the capitalization of it. Okay, so due to crypto high volatility, one may be required to spend lots of time watching. Therefore, when do you recommend? Oh, when do you recommend using a bot? I mean, I don't use bots. I don't know if you guys I've heard of 3i, three commas, not 3i. 3i was a stock I bought some years ago. 3 commas, and their whole platform is about maximizing the use of trading bots. And I keep on promising myself to go back onto that platform, because I remember using it some years ago, and it does work, you know, but you got to know what you're doing, like anything else. But using a bot, excuse me, setting your buy orders and your stop loss orders is akin to using a bot, because you set up the time to buy. For instance, at the time of this dip here, if I want to buy back up, right now it's at 59. When I say it, I mean Bitcoin USD is at 59 and change. It's actually right at this point. If I can set up a buy order. I'm running out of colors. Let's try purple. I could set up a buy order right at this price point, which is $59,257, and say once, like I'll set up a stop order, like once price goes to 59, say 300, pick up X amount of Bitcoin. So that is trading with a bot, if you like. That is what using bots is all about. So you need to get comfortable with those as well. I day trade during the day, and so I don't use bots as much. Once I enter a short-term trade, I will set my stop losses. But if, say, the job I did, like the job I do is behind the screen. I tutor high school kids. So whilst I'm tutoring my high school kids and whilst they're working, I have my trading screen right there. And so I'm teaching and trading and teaching and trading. So I don't use bots as much. And these days I try not to be in too many trades at once. Because sometimes that can be, if you're multitasking like I do, I found that that's not useful. So I'll usually be in 1, maybe 2 trades at a time, which I personally monitor. I try not to hold my day trades overnight. So I try not to swing them. Yeah. Bots are awesome, but again, you gotta master the art of using bots. You are welcome. Oh, you meant VRA. So Tunde meant VRA because we searched for VRK and there was nothing. So VRA is not on Binance. We can see it's on KuCoin, BTC, Bittrex. Bittrex I use. So let's go VRA USD. VRA USD. So what's the question about VRA? VRA. Hi Deborah, I see you. What do you mean by not useful for sure? What part? What bots are not useful? Okay, so VRA, can I please give my view on VRA? Okay, so this is it. Ooh, I like this nice upward movement. Look at that, guys. So if you got into VRA down here, so again, your levels are so key. Yes, I got my levels there. And you buy as soon as it breaks above that resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, this is a lot of, I mean, you can make a tidy profit with this move. But now we have on this day, we have this pretty decent size retracement. But what I like about this is the next 2 days or the last 2 days, we see these green movements. So if we come down to a smaller time frame, we can see exactly, hopefully see better what's going on. Not the 45. Let's try the hourly. And let's zoom out a little more. The more you zoom out, the clearer picture you can see. So we have this move up to here, and then over so many hours, we dip. So what you want to do here is you just want to draw a bunch of levels. I would do that. I would draw a bunch of levels all over the place to let me know, okay, so we've dipped, and I would say, yeah, I got that. We're going to find that support. If you look at all these candlesticks, you see that they didn't go below a certain point. So you got to find that point. But usually you start at the left. So to the left, I see a level there. See, one, this red, this green, and this green. Do you see those three? And then do you see these wicks? They all touch the purple line to the left. And we have all this price action. And look what happens in the future. These guys come all the way down. They're not breaking down below the previous, what are we going to call it? The previous support level. You see that? So that tells you something, that price action is respecting this purple level. It's not dipping below it, which is a good sign. But equally, we have the resistance is up here. So we have that resistance. Price action on VRA USD has not ever gone beyond, or let's say has not ever closed beyond this purple level. It hasn't ever closed. It hasn't ever closed beyond the yellow level. You don't want to get back into this trade until it breaks above yellow. Why don't you want to get back in? Because at any one of these resistance lines, look, there's so many resistance lines here. There's that. There's another one. So many resistance lines. So resistance lines being points at which price action tries to go above. It fails. It breaks down. See all these resistance lines? Before I go back in this trade, I need it to break above granddaddy resistance line. I need it to break above this baby here. And once it can break above white, I will get back into that trade. That's what I think about VRA. I don't mind maybe even trading this during the week. I'll see. But for VRA, again, what you do is you keep it on your watch list. So right now it's doing well. It's up 2% and change, almost 3%. Very good. But we need this thing to break above to get back in. So not bad. Not bad at all. And we're about the, oh, Deborah, you're going to say something about, oh, you just said, I was agreeing with you. Please share the link for consideration in the future. What link are you referring to? I've talked about so many things, Deborah. Deborah was one of, we had a one-on-one coaching session last week sometime. And so Deborah too is working it and doing what she needs to do to make sure that she understands the tools that she needs to work with. Charting is your, I mean, it's a bit like being a truck driver and your main tool is your truck. And so you got to look after your truck. So your truck always works for you when you know, no matter the weather, your truck is always there for you. And that's what our charting is. We need to strengthen our charting skills so that we know best times to enter a trade and when to exit. That's the whole goal. Do I have a community? Yes, it's at the top of the chat. It's a Telegram community. Most people on that community is called Simi Trading, are into cryptocurrency. And you just get a lot of, there's a lot of information. So you have to be able to go on to that platform and be very discriminate and not buy into every single thing people are recommending, coins. All you can do is take the coin and go do your research. Does it look like, go to coinmarketcap.com, see how the coin ranks. Let's look at this VRA on CoinMarketCap. Is it here? CoinMarketCap. Where do we enter our coins to search? It's got to be here somewhere. VRA. Let's see how it ranks. It's number 438. Everything you need to know about VRA, everything you need to know about any coins, coinmarketcap.com. That's the one you need. If you want me to write it in the box, I can. Coin market, I hope I spelled that right. coinmarketcap.com. Everything you need to know. The white paper you always want, because that tells you what this coin is all about. So for those of you who want to get into the fundamentals of these coins that just seem to pop up overnight, yeah, look into it. Video entertainment platform. Okay, do your research. If you like it, if you like the idea, if you feel, it's a coin that can go places, like to the moon, like Bitcoin, invest in it long term. So that's what that is good for. And for those of you joined later, we started off with this document where it's how to find profitable trades. Your watch list is your friend. When you hear about coins that have moved in the past, maybe you missed the movement, put it on your watch list. Keep an eye on it. Join a trading community. Subscribe to a trading signal service. I am not part of any signal service. I'll rephrase it. I am not part of any paid signal service, but I have recently subscribed to, and I'll put it in the chat, My Crypto Paradise. And so far, I like what I see. Not every single one of the trades that I have analyzed have done well. There was one call or signal that I looked into, and if I'd put money in, I would have lost. But of course, I put it on my watch list, and I just kept an eye on it. And it's still on my watch list, actually. But now I look at it. If I go back to my watch list, it's banned. This one. They call this, guys, this crypto service, this signal service, My Crypto Paradise. They called it, and it was hanging around here, and it was dipping, and I took my eye off it. But look at this. Look at how long it was just going up and down and going nowhere. So that's why on a signal service, they call something doesn't mean it's the right time to get in. Now, they do give you entry points, but still, it's got to make sense for you before you put your money on it. Yes, you're welcome, Deborah. So keep on studying is all I will say. There's some activity going on my Telegram group. I don't know what it is. I don't know what that is. Some activity. I don't even know what that is. It's not my phone. I think we're going to have to call this a day at this point, so I can investigate this noise. So I hope this has been useful for you guys. And I don't know what it is. I feel like it's an alert going off, but I don't know where to go to stop it. Well, it stopped. And it's got something to do. Oh, you know what it was? Somebody was calling me on Telegram. That has never happened before. Forwarded from Whale. I don't know. So this is my Telegram group, and somebody, is this somebody on this live stream? Whale. I have never received a call on Telegram. So that's the sound of someone calling you on Telegram. But I wouldn't have picked it up. I don't pick up when I don't know what's going on. Guys, don't do that. Don't click on things. Don't click on links. Anything that you're not sure what it is, just pass it by. So it's somebody on Telegram saying, hello, what do you think about this? So it's, oh no. What do you think about this? So I guess he's watching a live stream somewhere. Maybe he cannot be part of it and type his question on the live stream. I don't know. I don't know what this is. So he wants me to look into this. Okay, guys, I guess that'll be homework for next week. You guys look into this. Let me know next week. What is this hash rate token? Is it, I mean, check it out on CoinMarketCap. Draw some levels. Use your Fibonacci tools to draw some levels. If you're not quite good at drawing levels yet, lean on the Fibonacci tool. It's right there on this one, right there on TradingView. This Fibonacci retracement tool right there. Draw some levels and let's know what you think about whatever it is that, where is it? This guy is trying to tell us about, or tell me about. Here it is. So while we've been live streaming, we have quite a few people have joined. Here he is. Whale just joined the group via invite link and he was making a phone call. I don't know why. Okay, guys. Hope it's been useful. It's the start of a weekend over here, start of Saturday. The weather is nice over here in New York. I'm pretty close to New York. I'm in the state of New Jersey. I hope you guys are having a great time. I love spring. The weather gets better. I know there are countries in the tropics, Nigeria, Saudi Arabia, you guys, it's, you know, year-round heat. I've forgotten what that feels like. We look forward to spring on this part of the world. So enjoy your weekend. I hope you've learned something, and I'll see you same time, same place next week. Come with your questions, come prepared.